Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It is literally 2:37 a.m. My alarm will probably be going off because I haven't turned it off, which I'll just do that right now. It's going to go off in about 10 minutes because I start work at 4 today and I couldn't sleep. So it was like one of those things where it's like I might as well just get up and not try and sleep and then just be super cranky. So anyways, first things first, as always, I'm not really sure what I'm going to be doing today, if it's going to be like an eye tutorial or what. It kind of sucks. Like, I want to do like a real tutorial and like something I've been wanting to do. I have a few eye looks I really want to do. But I'm like, I'm just going to work out after work. So it's like, plus like working at the gym, it's not like I'm trying to be all glammed up like I work at the office or something. But anyways, I'm just priming my eyelids, well, concealing them rather, because I don't use primer. And then I'm just going to take, I don't have the correct brush, so yes, we'll just take some of this shade, this peach shade right here at the end. It's got a little shimmer in it, but not too much. Out of the NYX contour palette, and just set that concealing that we just did. So I think we'll see how this goes. I have it about an hour before I have to leave, so I should have plenty of time. It's just I hate trying to rush myself and then like possibly be late for work. But so one eye look that I just have been loving lately is this one right here. It's like using brown tones, which I feel like, I don't know, a lot of my, if I could do a get ready with me date night tutorial every single time I went out on a date night, I feel like this would be the look you guys would see. But I just really like it. I think it's really pretty, and I don't know, maybe you guys want to see it. So I am going to be using my Violet Voss Pro palette, and I'm going to pick up these three shades. It's Transition, Bestie, and Are You Kidding Me? I always just mix those together. It is not necessary. But what I'm going to be doing is focusing these shades on the outer part at first, like really build that up. I used to work the opening shift at Starbucks every single day. Well, okay, that's being dramatic. Literally not every single day, but every day that I did work, honestly, I was opening up at 4 a.m. And I remember I would just like go to bed at like 8 o'clock, get a good night's rest, and it was funny because I've always been such a night owl, so I'd much rather stay up late than like get up early and whatnot. But I loved the opening shift just as far as you saw the regulars every day and stuff like that. And anyways, I had a 8 o'clock shift the first time in a long time last week when I started at In Shape. And I was just like, oh, when my alarm went off, I was like, how did I used to do this every single day? I was like, oh yeah, you probably didn't go to bed at midnight. That's probably why. So anyways, I was using my Real Techniques, the kind of the fluffier brush one. Next, I'm going to take, I need to clean my makeup brushes. Nobody cares. Okay, it's like the brush I always use. Why can't I find it? Here it is. It was hiding. So I am going to be taking the tapered Real Techniques brush that I am constantly using. And I'm going to pick up this Brownie Points shade right here. And I'm just going to keep this on the outer edge, but keeping it a little tighter. So this look is really, I just love the brown shades, that how it just kind of goes like this. Can you, like, my hands look so manly without nails on. I hate it, but anyways. I remember one time a guy was like, oh my gosh, you have huge hands. I'm like, oh, or maybe you just have small hands. Okay. Anyway, but usually I'm just like, I needed them for softball. Because really though, like, a lot of times too, like when I've given pitching lessons and stuff, I can't get over how small some of the girls' hands have been. And I'm like, how do you even grip the ball? Because like, straight up like need to like dig my fingers on the seams. Okay, nobody cares about this right now. Let's just continue with this tutorial. So I am just continuing to build up this outer part of the crease, the outer V of the eye. I'm going to go back in with this again, and I'm going to just I'll just blend that up a little higher since I already have product. I'm going to take an angled brush. I have a different shade on here. I have no idea what color I was working with when I used this, but it looks dark. Hopefully it wasn't black. Most likely it was. I'm pretty sure it was, actually. Anyways, so I am going to take my angled brush. I like just how it's curved because I can place better. And then I'm going to keep it really tight on this inner corner right in there. Yeah. It is so weird. Okay, like every time I wear this color, this is my work shirt. It has the in shape on the sleeve, but I had to throw this robe over top because whenever I've tried to wear this color, like in film and tutorial, it like totally changes the entire contrast of the lighting. Like it makes it yellow and like orange, like the entire thing. Like I'll show you real quick. Hopefully it'll do it. Like you'll see. Like, do you see how, ew, like why does it do that? Hopefully it goes back into focus. Okay, I'm out of the blue. Snap back. Okay, there we go. Normal lighting. But isn't that so weird? I don't know what it is, and it's only with this color. I've even tried, like, changing the backdrop. Like, oh, maybe it's the blue against the white. Anyways, no one cares. So next I'm going to be using Teddy Bear, which is this a little bit richer, and it's got a little bit of a burgundy undertone. Anyways, I'm going to take this and pack it even tighter. And just really building up the darkness on the outer corner edge. And I'm doing this tutorial because you guys, I just have been loving this eye makeup look lately. It is so, I feel like I say this every time. It's so easy to achieve. But I feel like it is, and it's just so pretty, and it's like not over the top. And I especially love how smoky it is on the outer V of the eye, leaving the like lid and stuff bright and whatnot. So it doesn't look like it's smoky and like glamorous, yet not insane. So anyways. This is what happens when I don't sleep. If I would have woken up, I would have been like, ugh, oh God, I need coffee. Okay, so next I am going to take, I have rap playing in the background. It's Christian rap. I haven't heard this song in forever. But anyway, that's what my little dance moves was about. If you want to call those dance moves. I'm going to take this flat brush, and I'm going to be taking Thanks a Latte. It's a matte shade. And I'm just going to put this on my lid, even though I am going to cover up the outer V of the lid. Like this part, I'm going to darken up, which I should have been doing this entire time. But whatever. I hate when I do my eyeshadow, I like drop 15 inches. I'm like, maybe I should probably never film. I love this song. At this hour of the day, night, whatever you want to call it, ever again. And I'm just going to take some of that, pop it on the brow bone. Can you hear Daisy Girl just like spazzing out right now? Sometimes I just want to rip her collar off so I don't have to hear it. And at other times I want to yell at her and be just like, oh my gosh, can you chill out? But then I'm just like, okay, she wants to play. Like, I know if I had to contain my energy all day, is that even possible for me? Probably not. I think my favorite part about working at a gym so far is the fact that I can wear my hair like this and it'd be acceptable. Anyway, so now I'm just taking up those transition shades that I used in the crease, and I'm going to just start putting those on the outer V of my eye. I don't know why I didn't do this the whole time. This is going to be a long tutorial because I kind of wanted to post my face routine. Maybe I won't do that though. Anyways, I'm just using all the shades I used that you saw in the crease, and I'm just packing this on the outer V of the eye. Leaving that smooth transition into the whiter part in here, which makes it just still look cutesy. I don't know why I'm getting this glammed up to go to work, but it's okay. I know people, like, if I forget to bring my makeup wipes, hopefully I don't. I need to just keep some in my gym bag. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, why does she have all that makeup on while she's working out? I feel like if it's like at 5 p.m. I could get away with it, but at 8 in the morning or whatever time I will be doing my workout, it's kind of a little much. So anyways, you can see it cut that nice sharp thing. So let's go ahead and do the face. I do want to do a review of first impressions on the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow. And I'm just going to drip this on my face because I don't really know why. I feel like my hands aren't really clean anymore. I don't know what I touched Daisy a couple times, so I don't want to touch my face. Anyways, I want to do a first impressions, and it would be great if I did that today, but I just feel like I'm not going to because I can't give an honest review after I work out in it. So it is very, I've already primed my face, by the way. It's very light as far, like, it's not a thick foundation, which is nice. The coverage I would definitely say is medium, light to medium, I'd say. But I do like how creamy it is. It might be too wet or liquidy for some people's preferences. I know I was talking to my sister-in-law about concealers. I really like as you guys know, the Maybelline Fit Me, but she was saying that it's like watery for her, like for her preference, and so it just made me realize that, like, I say the word creamy, and maybe it's like really liquidy for others. Like my sister-in-law, she wants something a little bit less watery, but I think maybe I need to find different words to use. So I feel like this foundation is watery, but I like that. It reminds me of the texture of the concealer. So it gives you plenty of time to blend it out. It blends really nicely. It's lightweight in texture. We'll see how it wears. Yeah. Oh, and I'm using the shade 208 Sun Beige. They didn't have a big selection. I did pick this up like on New Year's Day, which was a really stupid day to go shopping for any kind of makeup. I mean, I did find stuff on sale, but like the makeup, I'm gonna have to redo this bun. The makeup counters, like aisles were just like wiped out. Like there was nothing, there was hardly any product. So anyway, not really that important. But speaking of the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, I am just going to take this in the shade, and because I'm not trying to be all like super glammed, I'm just kind of dotting this on. I think Daisy's about to unplug one of my lights right now. Power of the water bottle. Anyways, I'm just kind of dabbing this on and not putting on my normal caked amount. I still will do my little highlighting, because that's just like a habit now. Like sometimes I think my makeup looks like crap and I'm like, what did I do so different today that it just doesn't look the same? But so then there'll be like the next day I'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna do my makeup like before I ever knew about contouring and highlighting. It's like so gross to try to go back to like not, I don't know, maybe it's just in my head. Like I highly doubt anyone would even notice, but for me I'm just like, oh my gosh, I look awful. So yeah, that was a cool story. So I feel like I'm just gonna have this like super smoky eye and a light makeup foundation, which is fine for once. Like, I know I dotted a lot on my face, but it really does blend kind of sheer, which is nice because I don't always want full coverage, like, especially working at the gym. It's like, what's the point? It's not like it's a requirement to look glamorous. There. Yeah, so normally I do like to do there, but we're just going to skip that today. Okay. So, because this is Pro Glow, which I do get a little oily in my T-zone area, I'm just going to take the Laura Mercier translucent powder, and I'm going to put that only right here where my pores are at, and I'm going to let that sit and bake a little bit, just because I do get a little nervous to use anything that's going to like give you shine or dewy, whatever, like struggling a little bit with oiliness. I am going to take it down the bridge of my nose. Well, that's a lot. My upper lip. Chin. And the forehead. So I use the Laura Mercier in the T-zone area because the Laura Mercier to me is more of a mattified translucent powder, whereas the RCMA isn't as drying and mattifying. So since I don't like to use the Laura Mercier under my eyes because I have drier under eyes, I'm going to take the RCMA translucent powder, and I'm just going to take my Kat Von D Shade and Light brush, pat some out, and then I'm going to use that to set the outer part of my concealer, like more of the directly under the eye. All right, and then I'm just gonna sweep away the Laura Mercier. I hate when my messy bun just gets too messy and falls apart on me, and I'm like, you betrayed me on so many levels. So next, as always, I'm going to be setting my makeup with powder. Now, when I was in Disneyland, of course, I had to visit Sephora in Disneyland because, of course, it was just going to be so much more magical there. Anyways, I did decide, I used to wear Estee Lauder makeup, and it's been a long time. I did pick up this Double Wear setting powder, Double Wear foundation powder, whatever, and I use the shade Tawny, and I haven't used this in forever. I just wanted to get it again just to compare it to the MAC one that I use all the time. And to be honest, this Tawny one is like, I don't know, probably about $10 more than my MAC one. And to me, they honestly do the same. Like, the coverage to me is the same. I do feel like the MAC one might give a little bit more coverage, which is funny because this is Double Wear, so it's supposed to be like coverage, extra coverage, good coverage. I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, I don't know. For 10 extra dollars, it's just, I will probably just keep getting my MAC one. So yeah, that's my personal opinion on that. Next, I'm going to use my Shade and Light contour palette with Kat Von D. And let's just skip this part because you guys have seen me do this. I'll come back to finish the under eyes. All right. Okay. So now that I have the rest of my face on, I can't breathe. I was like drinking a bunch of my lemon water right before the camera was turning on. It counts down to 5 seconds so I can prepare myself. And of course, I always, instead of preparing myself, try to do something last minute so I can be like, okay. So I'm just going to be taking this stippling brush, and I'm going to just be taking all those warm shades that I started with in the crease, the transition, bestie, and are you kidding me shades. And I'm just going to begin smoking out my lower lash line right into following that shape that we were creating. So this to me is just such a pretty eye look. Now, at nighttime and stuff, like for date night, everything, I would probably add eyeliner, a wing, and like black liner just to give it more of a smoky look. But because I don't want to be over the top for work right now, like I really should have thought this through better. I am just going to not do all of that and just do some mascara. But anyways, I did go in and pick up those darker brown shades. I'm telling you guys, let's see, I've had this palette for, I don't know, months now. And it just, you can achieve so many looks. I know I've told you this to you guys before, but I just encourage you guys to get this palette. It is so pretty. You have your shimmers, you have your mattes, you have your warm. You really don't have your cool tones, but you have your, what are those? Cranberry shades. Like, I don't know. It's just so pretty to me, and I highly recommend this palette. So I'm going to go ahead, finish this other eye, pop some mascara on, and I will come back, wrap this whole thing up. All right. Okay. Bye. Okay, so after I put everything on, I did the gloss that I used today. I just have on the NYX Butter Gloss, and this is in the shade Tiramisu. The only thing that sucks, I feel like, about lip products is, like, for me, this color looks like this on my lips. And, like, for another person, it's, like, really pink. Or it's, like no color. Or I don't know. It's just so weird, like, how our lips are all different. I mean, I know everybody probably already knows that. But, anyways, that's what I used on my lips. Hopefully it gives you this same color. I thought it was, like, a perfect match for this eye look. Especially since I'm not trying to be dramatic with it at work, like I said for the millionth time. But the last thing I did want to show you guys what I do with this look is I did highlight today. I did very subtly because, again, not trying to be over the top. I did go in with my Jaclyn Hill Becca palette, and I used Champagne Pop to highlight. So I'm just going to pick some Champagne Pop up, and I'm just going to pop it right here on the inner tear duct. That is one of my favorite parts of a finished eye look because I feel like it just makes you look so much more awake. Like, you can see the difference. Let's see up close. Well, maybe you can't really on camera, but I can in person. Okay. It's just one of those things you'll have to take my word for. But I feel like it just completes the look. So anyways, that's the final look, you guys. The last thing I always do is set my makeup. I feel like it brings all the powders, bronzers, and everything together with my Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray. One last thing I did want to talk about was I did switch mascaras, which, oh my gosh, it's really a shock for me because once I find something, I really gravitate towards it, and it's hard for me to pick something new up. But I do want to try a lot more new things, especially from the drugstore for you guys, because I don't know. I know how it can be to watch tutorials and be like, hey, I'm not going to go out and buy that $50 foundation or that $60 palette or whatever. So I do want to get some more things from the drugstore. Sorry, my nose was plugging up on me. More things from the drugstore to try out for you guys and give honest reviews so you guys can go try it out for yourselves. And especially, like, I know for me personally, I will take someone's word for it, like, based on how they describe their skin. Then it's like, okay, well, my skin's nothing like that, so I'm probably not going to try it. But if you feel like you can relate to my skin, which is normal to oily, which means you're pretty normal, but you get an oily T-zone, that's me. So when I'm talking about things, that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. And also, so far, I am absolutely loving this foundation. I will try to, like, before my workout, because I will have had it on for about 5 hours. I will, because as you can see right now, it is 3:14, which right now it looks like 4:13. But anyways, it's 3:14 a.m. So I will try to check back in before I start working out, just to tell you guys how it's wearing. Maybe it's too oily on me or something. But right now, it just gives a very flawless, soft look, and I really like that. It's not cakey, it's not heavy, but it's, the coverage is nice. And right now I don't have, like, I have a little pimple here and, like, right there. But, it covered fine, and there's nothing a foundation can do to cover up a thump showing through. So anyways, then another thing I wanted to tell you guys was the mascara. This is the L'Oreal, the Luminous Original. Now, I had actually picked up, this is the wrong one. I remembered I used to use a different one, but I really love this one a lot. It's really gives like good volume and also like thickening to the lashes. It's really pretty, not too much. It doesn't look like, what is it, like not cakey, but like where they're clumped together. It doesn't look like they're clumped together and stuff like that. And it is so black. And it's so weird because like, to me, it's kind of like black is black, but it's really not. Like this one is in the shade Black is Black, but so was my CoverGirl one I use in Very Black. So even just always using this, I could tell such a difference. And actually when I wash my makeup off, like it's just like leaves black stains. And I really do have to go back in with my, eye makeup remover after I've already showered and washed my face off and everything like that. So anyways, I know this tutorial is long. I hope you guys enjoyed it because I really love this eye makeup look. It's been one of my go-tos lately and it's just easy, it's simple, and I hope you guys will get my Violet Voss Pro palette. Okay, it's not mine, but it's as good as I rave about it. Well, I think it is, obviously, because I use it all the time. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna go finish getting ready for work and I will see you guys later. Bye.